Ever wonder what would happen if a clinical trial went wrong and your startup was held responsible? That's where clinical trials insurance comes into play. Stay tuned and find out how it can safeguard your business. Hi, I'm Gordon Coyle. Welcome to my channel where we talk about the risk and insurance issues on the minds of business owners. As an expert business insurance broker, these videos are intended to help guide and educate decision makers to help make you a more informed insurance buyer. If I don't answer the question on your mind that brought you to this video, reach out and let's connect. I'd love to hear from you. Oh, and if you like this content, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. All right, let's start with what clinical trials insurance is. Clinical trials insurance is a specialized type of liability insurance designed to protect companies conducting clinical trials. Pretty evident, right? This insurance covers the legal liabilities and costs associated with claims of injury or harm to participants in these trials. Essentially, it provides financial protection if something goes wrong during the trial process. Now, why is this so important for life science and biotech firms, especially startups and early stage companies? First off, clinical trials are a critical part of bringing new medical treatments and products to market. They involve testing these new treatments on human participants, which inherently carries risks. For startups and early stage companies in the life science and biotech sector, a single claim related to a trial can be financially devastating. Clinical trial insurance helps mitigate this risk, ensuring that one incident doesn't derail your entire operation. Now, let's talk about why clinical trials insurance is crucial for your business. The first point is regulatory compliance. Clinical trials must adhere to strict regulatory standards. Non-compliance can lead to significant legal issues, and clinical trial insurance helps cover legal costs associated with regulatory investigations and compliance failures. Number two is critically protecting participants. Participants in clinical trials are vital to the development of new treatments. Insurance ensures that if a participant suffers harm, they are compensated, which also protects your company from the financial burden of such claims. Number three is investor confidence. Investors want to know that their money is protected. Having clinical trial insurance in place shows that your company takes risk management seriously, making it more attractive for investment. Number four, operational continuity. In the event of a claim, insurance helps cover the cost without crippling your company's finances, allowing you to continue operations and maintain progress on your projects. All right, let's dive into the key coverage issues you should be aware of when it comes to clinical trial insurance. The first thing is participant injury. This covers medical expenses and compensation for participants who suffer injury or harm during the trial. Number two are legal defense costs. This covers legal fees and expenses if your company is sued because of a trial. Number three, regulatory actions. This policy provides coverage for costs associated with responding to regulatory investigations or actions. Number four, trial cancellations. Some policies may offer coverage if a trial is canceled due to adverse events or regulatory issues. To give you a clearer picture, here are a couple of claim examples. The first one is a biotech firm is conducting a trial for a new drug and a participant suffers a serious adverse reaction. The participant sues the company for medical costs and damages. Clinical trial insurance covers the legal fees and the settlement amount, saving the company a big financial hit. Claim example number two, a life science startup faces a regulatory investigation after a trial is found to have procedural errors. The insurance policy covers the legal costs and fines associated with the investigation. Now, let's talk about the cost of clinical trial insurance. If you're a life science company leader and watching this video, I'm sure that cost is on your mind. And while I can't say that a policy is going to cost X dollars or a certain range of premiums, what I can explain are the factors that go into underwriting and pricing a policy. First are the considerations of the potential liabilities and risks involved, and that is clinical trials carry significant financial risk due to the potential for participant injuries, adverse events, legal claims, and associated costs like medical expenses, compensation, and legal fees. The higher the perceived risk profile of the clinical trial, the higher the insurance premiums are likely to be to account for the increased liabilities the insurer is going to have to cover. Next is going to be what phase your trial is in. Later phase trials, phase 3 and 4, generally involve more participants over longer durations, increasing the potential exposure compared to earlier phase trials. The higher risk is expected to translate into higher premiums for later phase trials. Next are the number of participants and the type of product being tested. So more participants means a higher probability of adverse events occurring, leading to increased liabilities that need to be insured against. Trials with larger participant pools are thus likely to have higher insurance costs. Trials involving higher risk treatments, products, or procedures may require higher insurance coverages due to the increased chance of complications or injuries. Finally, trials that are conducted across multiple countries or regions with varying regulations and liabilities will require a more comprehensive global coverage program impacting the premiums. Insurance underwriters are going to evaluate all these factors, come up with their own risk profile and pricing on your trial. So when it comes to pricing, I can say that coverage is not cheap because of the substantial costs and high stakes involved in clinical trials. But the Coyle Group will leave no stone unturned to find you the best combination of price and coverage. So let's wrap it up. Clinical trials insurance is a vital safeguard for life science and biotech firms, especially those in startup and early stages. It protects your business from the financial and legal repercussions of trial-related claims, ensuring that your operations can continue smoothly. If you're looking to learn more about clinical trial insurance or need help finding the right coverage, let's chat. My contact info is in the description box below, and I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more business insights. Here are a couple of more videos on insurance topics you may find useful. Thanks.